everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Chargers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Broncos, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
And, Larry, I thank you. We are at the home of the Chargers for the next 4 years as you get a look at the StubHub Center here in the L.A. suburb of Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. They begin with a run by Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sparks. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. He'll drop to throw. The swing pass caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Corey Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw on second is Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here we go!
A first down carry now for Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come on, let's go! Let's round! Let's round! Here we go! Around 38!
They'll try the air now with Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Third and long, it's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Watching now, Barney, Barney! Set! Blue landed! Blue landed! Watching now, Barney, Barney! All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
All right, here we go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Carlos Henderson is deep for Denver. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st down, it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sparks. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Room to run inside the 40. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 51 yards on the ground. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start by running the option to the right. He juked him. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Justin Houston in there to get him for a loss of 5. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Frank's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Watson operating from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing.
And to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Second down, 8.
No, check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. To throw here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Derek Wolfe getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
No, check. Patriot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Operating from the gun, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the offense has it first and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds Coleman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Green 39! Green 30!
Looking to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Derek Wolfe in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop the throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Frank's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Here we go! Grand 38!
From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Sparks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down following the run.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers, and this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Broncos on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Watson now, operating from the gun. Caught here by Bell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And McManus able to put it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
So out come the Chargers. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. 3-19. Leopard.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. 3-19.
throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Caught left side, Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Franks to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now it's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Miller running right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watson now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Broncos on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. As they run the counter play. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Now a 1st down throw. Watson breaks through the contact. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal to go now. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Victory formation, time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Let's go.
Victory formation, time for the Chargers. They take a knee. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and goal. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the home team here, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.